York. Let me do one more here. Climate change. I had a friend who actually worked with us back in New York, and she's very smart and was relatively friendly. I wouldn't say a conservative, but relatively friendly to some of the conservative arguments. But she said to me one night look, why don't you want the earth to be clean? I mean, I can come with you on low taxes. I can come with you on all this stuff. Why are you anti-environment? I can't go with you there.
That's the big lie, is that because we are anti this climate change apocalypse narrative, that we are anti-environment. Before I excuse me, before I actually got into politics, what I wanted to do was, I was going to be a large animal vet or a zoologist. I mean, that's been my passion forever, is with animals and things. So I care about these types of issues a lot, actually. And so I start with talking to people about, first of all, nuclear energy, because I think you can have a really good conversation starting there and saying, do you know how much waste is actually produced by nuclear energy in this country? It's about the size of a football field. In total, of all time, it's about the size of a football field and, 500 feet high. It's like so small, and people won't know that, or how much less it costs to have nuclear energy, or the space that it takes to have nuclear energy. Ask them if they know that to power the entire United States with wind and solar, or just power Texas with wind and solar, it would cost the size of Harrison County, which is Houston and all its surrounding suburbs. Right. And so you can ask them questions like this about the actual costs and size of renewable energies, and look, you can even level with them. You would love that renewable energies could work. You would love if wind and solar energy could work, but it's just not in the cards right now. And so asking questions about the actual practicality of those solutions versus nuclear, which has basically been proven to work very well, I think you can actually get a lot done there.
Yeah, it always strikes me that you're talking to an unserious environmentalist if they won't embrace nuclear energy.
Right.
It's somewhat, we've had Michael Schellenberger on the program before.
Oh, he's great. He was in our documentary, Religion of Green, that we made with PragerU.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
He's great, such a smart guy, and you're immediately open to his arguments because of the nuclear power thing. You could tell he's serious about it. Right. Here's an actual sustainable piece of of the energy picture that's not fossil fuels, zero emissions, and the fact that the left fights so hard against it, you can tell their argument is not sincere.
Right. Well, they look at Chernobyl and they say, oh, well, Chernobyl is so horrible. And it's like, that was human error. Yeah. It was human error that
by the Soviets.
Right, exactly. Yeah. You didn't trust anything these people do.
No, it's still, I mean, look, every death is terrible, but it was a few dozen people who wound up dying in the worst nuclear accident of all time with a completely insane government with no containment facility. That's a pretty good record. We got to leave it there, but the book is, I'm really interested to dig into this. It's called, do we have the, here we go. How to Win Friends and Influence Enemies. Taking on liberal arguments with logic and humor. Grab yourself a copy wherever you get books. I know it's available online, of course, and you can see it everywhere. Will, this is awesome, man. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thanks so much for having me on, man. I really appreciate it. It's always